Rest in peace, Mikayla Raines. Hello, everyone. Shit, I'm struggling. Start here. I watched and heard the stream about Mikayla's celebration of life. The speeches most of the people give out there, I tell you, I've heard all of them. That's what I can say. I've heard all of them. Most of these were pretty powerful, not gonna lie. Even heard all the songs that happened live out there as well. Now, to my knowledge, a friend I know and fuck, I recently became friends with, actually did one of the songs. To me, that's pretty crazy and uncalled for, but it was a damn well done song. However, I can't help but feel a mix of anger and sadness for two fucking reasons. Reason number one, I wish I had gotten around to knowing her more, as she generally seemed like a very passionately caring and kind soul who always loved animals, no matter what kind of animal it was, and loved her husband, sorry, according to what they have all said out there. I swear to God, this is difficult to talk through, but I'll try my best. I especially feel bad for the husband, as he has to live without her physical presence and kisses, and that alone must really suck, as that meant no more cuddling in bed either. And them having gotten married secretly caught me by surprise on the other hand, as it was something I just didn't expect. Which, I'll be honest, I may have probably done the same as well, mind you, without hosting any weddings and just secretly marrying. Reason number two, I'm just so fucking disappointed, or hell, even pissed off at these people who drove her to committing suicide. Because it's a serious matter. Suicide is a serious matter. It really is. I hope their actions have consequences so bad that even their parents will find out how bad they have raised their kids. Provided they even had any parents. Probably not, because people who do nothing but hate on others all day, I bet they are fatherless and motherless for all I fucking care. Give me a few moments, I need to take a deep breathers, okay? I don't have to rush this. Okay, continuing. I have briefly talked about this during my previous video, which was titled For Anyone Feeling Down/Suicidal in 2025. Check that out if you haven't already. I believe I did a good job with that, and I'm sure you would agree as well. Of course, when speaking of God and Jesus, I am sadly either an atheist, as people will say it, or a nihilist, but I can't exactly tell which one I am the most. But I feel like I'm mostly atheist. I try to believe in them, but for some reason I'm struggling and feel like as if I just can't. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to believe in God and Jesus, but something is just not letting me. And this is coming from someone with traumatized past who was raised in the wrong family, a family with a lot of bad blood in between, who has also been bullied both in real life, schools, and outside of schools, and also online as well. Several times I have felt like giving up, thinking I just can't take this shit anymore, any longer. With how much I had going down behind the scenes, with how much bullying and even cyberbullying I had to tolerate. In case you're curious about what I've been through, here you go, here's a summarized list, one by one. Number one, had multiple issues with my older brother, who just couldn't let me and others sleep at night. For he invited visitors without our permission and consent. Like, come on, really? Such a fucking dickhead. All while also not helping us pay the bills, constantly taking our food and drinks without asking us first as well. And it makes sense why I might probably be eating very little as well, because I'm just traumatized. Number two, it was difficult to learn and focus in school. I almost failed to graduate entirely due to bullying, which even happened at home. Oh, and the homework was also not helping with how much homework we were being provided. Alongside the bullying, I had to tolerate as well. Number 3. I have had staff members turn rogue against me online, calling me a fucking monster. Oh, when I think back to that memory, I can't help but to feel very pissed off and almost destroying my community entirely. Bad memories like this seem to stick with me for even years to come, and it's just so unfair, because I want to, mostly have good memories in my mind, but it seems like no matter how many times I try to bring good memories, bad memories will always be brought up first and foremost, because those were the most traumatizing. Number 4, I didn't have a lot of friends during my time as well, which only made it even more difficult to push through. Since that not only meant not having anyone to talk to if everyone was unavailable at the same time, but it also meant that if I was alone and really did not have anyone to talk to, I would have a very hard time trying to get myself out of a depressive state as it is. And then, finally, reason number 5, I had someone, quote-unquote, special, call me out as an emotional vampire in front of me and a bunch of others in a small server. Special my fucking ass. My fucking ass. Don't even get me started, because the more I think about it, the more pissed off I get. And believe me when I say this, I do not want to get worked up right now. I swear, it's just... all this is just absurd, absolutely absurd, ridiculous, because we lost Mikayla, if I pronounced her name right, to cyberbullying, to people who she thought she could also consider close friends. And eventually, let's just say, all that abuse, let it be physically or mentally, it doesn't matter because any kind of abuse is bad, got to her and she just couldn't not take it anymore. She did not deserve this. If someone like her suddenly cared so much about animals and loved their husband so much as well. Now, if I'm mispronouncing certain words, keep in mind I am already struggling to say this. It just takes a lot out of me. Like, could this year get any more worse than it already is? If so, we may as well ready ourselves for the worst. I mean, look, I'm still here mostly intact, and I believe some people out there will be really proud of my decision for deciding to carry on and so much more. It's just, don't get me wrong, it's difficult. Like, really difficult to do so, knowing how much bullshit I've been through all these years, how much abuse. It's just not fun. One more thing before we call it here though. If any of you happen to know anyone who plays Truckers MP and loves virtually trucking online, let them know and see if they will be willing to participate in an upcoming convoy I plan to host, which I believe will be my very first public convoy I will ever host. Cause yeah, even that takes a lot out of me. But let me see. Yeah, it's a convoy. Okay, sorry. It's a convoy about raising awareness for suicide and mental health in general. Because, it's a very serious topic. I feel like it's never being discussed about enough. It should be brought up more. And honestly, if I could save lives doing this, raising awareness with that convoy, hosting it, then that's the least I could do, even if I'm late to the party. Now, like I said, yes, it will be super difficult for me to host, or I don't know if I said it already, I'm losing track. However, I do know I have to try stay more prepared and less scared. I know I will most likely be more scared the more people are out there, but I just have to take it easy. Keep it together. Stay confident. And probably announce when the convoy is departing and so much more. But please be sure to spread the word. I feel like the more people I are participating in the convoy, the better. So what if it makes me more anxious? Because, honestly, the more people deserve to know about this, I tell ya, it would be good. It would be much appreciated, even if I'm anxious. And lastly, thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I know I kinda rambled a little bit here and there and struggled to say a few things, but it's okay. It's just the way I am. Till next time, I will reply to any comments I may get. And yeah. This is Comrade Sunu's StarDelivery. Over and out. Suicide is a very serious fucking matter. Never should it ever be joked about. I doubt there will ever be a time you should leave someone truly alone for too long, especially if there were noticeable red flags to begin with. Flags that hint at them being suicidal and plan on considering it. Please look after your loved ones, as this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Rest in peace, Mikayla Raines. March 5, 1995 to June 20, 2025. Gone too soon from this world. A beautiful fox goddess.